Hey guys, how are you doing? I hope you're all doing really well. Finally, we are back at playing some Liberation campaign. This time we are going for warbirds in the Normandy map. The reason why I haven't done this earlier is because I worked on a texture pack for Normandy, which adds winter textures. It's not finished yet, but I decided that it's good enough to show it off a little bit. I'm really excited for this, man. I have bought the P-47 and I own the P-51, and I'm going to buy the BF-109 in the future. Yeah, it's so cool, man. And especially with the new updates from the Liberation campaign. The guys that work on it have done so much in this few weeks that I haven't made a video. So I'm gonna show it off a little bit now. I'm not gonna show everything in detail because that will take way too much time. But just as you can see now, the interface has already changed a lot. So this used to be on the left and now it's down. So you can actually, if you don't want to see it, you can drag it away. Over here you can see packages, which is something new. Which is a really cool concept. So basically, normally you would like make a mission and then you say, okay, these 4 airplanes will go over there. But now you can actually make a package. So just to show you, I've already set everything up, but except for one package, so that I can show you guys how it works. So let's say we want to strike this target over here. So you just right click on it, new package, and then you can add flights. And for example, you want to do a strike mission, so you choose the P-47. You can see we have 4 available, so we make it 4. And then we can add another flight, for example, cap flights for some cover. So we can add the P-51, for example, there's 2 available, we add that as well. Click on save, and boom, you see like it generates the waypoints. And it's really cool because it works with... I'm not sure what the abbreviation for TOT is, but basically it has a timer so that the AI comes at the right spot at the right time. So as you can see right now, everything is at 0, and the reason for that is because to make my life a little bit easier. So wait, let me show off real quick what my plan was. So I'm gonna fly the P-47, and I actually wanted to do a escort mission for B-17 bomber group. So we're gonna fly over here and strike these bunkers over here. So let me make myself a client slot real quick. So there we go, put myself as client. And now I'm gonna click on takeoff. So you will see a pop-up appears like this. And it says that the times are not correct, basically. So it means that the times that are set now are not... The AI will not come on the right spot at the right time. So you can just click on this, fix time automatically. And it will take a second, and boom, as you can see, now all the times are correct. Which is really cool. So yeah, let's actually get in a mission. I think I told enough about this. So I will see you in the cockpit. Alright, welcome back. So here we are in the beautiful P-47. I got to say, this is actually one of my favorite aircraft right now. It is just so fun to fly. The cockpit looks amazing, the quality of the cockpit, the textures, the way it flies, like the external textures, the 3D model, it just looks absolutely amazing. I'm gonna show you some footage right now and you can see it for yourself. But yeah, man, this is so cool. And I know a lot of people say it's not really a good aircraft in terms of like air-to-air stuff like that. And I think I got to disagree with that a little bit. The thing is, like, at high altitudes this aircraft performs really well. However, when you are at slow speeds, at low altitude, then yes, you will not win like a turn fight against a BF-109 or something. But it is pretty capable, you know. If you want to, you can take this out and do some air-to-air as well. It's really cool. But I think the thing I enjoy the most at the moment is the CAS, so close air support, using the rockets and the bombs. This mission I'm not going to do that because it's going to be an escort mission. So we are going to escort the B-17 bombers. But yeah, look at this, man. How awesome is this? It's such a beast, man. And you will hear when the engine starts rolling. How cool is this? It's a really nice sound. The flight model is really good as well. Yeah. And it starts rolling. Okay, we are basically ready to go already. I'm just going to wait until my bombers start to start their engines, and then I will taxi with them. So I will see you when that happens. Alright, so it seems like I can hear some aircraft taking off already. Yep. So I'm actually gonna taxi to the runway, which is a different runway than the bombers will use, so I can just hold there and wait for them to arrive. Oh yeah, there we go. I think those are some P-51s. Yep. Oh, need to be a little bit careful here. It's really useful to be able to actually watch outside, so you can see what you're doing. And as you can see, we are on the winter map of Normandy. It's basically a texture pack that I have been working on for some time. It's not finished. There are still some things that I need to change, as you will see in the future. But I'm getting pretty close. I got a lot of help from a guy called Barty, really cool guy, and he told me how I could change certain textures that I wasn't able to load in, so that's really cool. Oh no 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 no! Oh my god, AI, please! Oh man, you scare me, man. Yeah, go past me. Just go past me. Jesus Christ. That was really close. Anyone else going to ram me? Oh yeah, I will let you go past as well. Anyone else? Nope. Okay, seems to be safe. Okay, taxiing. Yeah, look at all these bombers, man. How cool is that? A whole airfield full of bombers. Okay, so I'm gonna line up here because this is a runway the AI doesn't use, so I can just sit here and wait for everyone to take off. Alright, I'm actually going to turn off my engine just so that I don't waste too much fuel. I have my mixture in auto lean. I hope that would help a little bit. I'm not sure about it, but just for now I don't need to keep my engines running all the time, so I'm gonna turn them off and start up whenever the P-17 start up. Alright. So after a short time, to be exact, 1 hour and 32 minutes that I've been sitting here in the middle of the runway, my bomber still did not decide to start their engines and maybe start the mission, so I almost fell asleep in here. It's pretty comfortable but cold as well. But yeah, I decided to just let's just fly to France. Yeah, what I'm worrying about as well is my my flight has been sitting short of the runway for 1 hour and 30 minutes with their engines running. So I have a feeling they're kind of out of fuel at the moment. So I just can't wait any longer. Yeah, I think we're good to go. Oh, let's turn on our gun sight. Yeah. Let's start rolling. Oh, and by the way, before I start rolling, I can almost guarantee that it will go pretty bad, so just keep that in mind. Ooh. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Oh, I actually forgot to close my... what's it called? Primer. That might have been an important thing. Let's close the cowls, as you can see, just to get some more speed. Yeah, by the way, I think for the guys that have been watching my videos, I think you guys already realized that I'm not like a hardcore, like ultra efficient DCS pilot. I just like to fly, and I like the game, and I like World War II. And I'm doing my best, but don't expect that from me, you know. Don't expect me to be absolutely perfect with pronunciations and abbreviations and tactics and all that stuff. So let's start to fly towards France. Alright, so I'm flying towards heading 165. As you can see, manifold pressure has been dropping a little bit, and that's because I made a little bit of altitude. So if I put on my turbo, yeah, there we go, you see, it's back on. And yeah, this is this is the best thing to do in the P-47. You know, to stick your head out. Even though it's freezing outside and the wind is basically blowing my face off. It's worth it. So we are reaching Angel 7 almost, so I'm just gonna put my boost on maximum. As you can hear, the RPM has gone up, which is good. And I might actually close my canopy now, because I think it's getting a little bit cold up here. Alright, so we are leaving Great Britain right now. Going to cross the channel towards France. My idea is that I'm going to try and find any air targets or ground targets and basically have some fun. It's a shame that the bombers didn't took off. I might have needed to check the departure time. So for any new guys that are doing this, always check the departure time, because otherwise you will be waiting for more than 1.5 hours without them taking off. Okay, I'm going to turn on auto lean, because I'm going to go cruise speed. Turn the manifold pressure back. And let's conserve some fuel. Okay, I'm currently at Angels 14. My flight is trying to catch up, and we can see France in the distance. So we're I think halfway there. Alright, so I think this is a good time to show you guys the issue we are struggling with at the moment, which is the only issue that is preventing us from releasing the texture packs. That is the distance drawing texture. So if you zoom in, you can see that we have the winter textures here, right? But then there is this layer, this distance layer, that is still green. And we try to find the map for that. We basically search every single file, every single map in the game, but we are unable to find it, and that is pretty sad. I asked certain guys if they could give me some information about it, but I haven't got a response yet, so we will see how it goes, and if I can't find a solution, then I think we will have to deal with it. It's only apparent on high altitude though, so at low altitude there's no problem at all. And yeah, we just flew into France. Alright, I'm currently sitting at Angels 9. I'm going to level out over here. Basically the most units of our coalition are fighting around here. But I think in DCS the spotting is a little bit lacking, and I think that has to do with the LOD, the level of detail of the actual units. So in some games they tweak that a little bit so that the units in the distance will be easier to spot, but in DCS they don't have that, and I think they should. And the reason for that is because we are limited to the pixels in the game, right? Like in real life you can easily see an aircraft flying above you at like Angels 25 or something, but in the game it's pretty hard to spot. So what I'm going at is that I'm actually going to turn on Shift F10, the dots only, so that I can actually see units around me. I know it's not immersive and I hate that I have to do it, but otherwise I am just unable to see anything. Let's turn on our guns, just in case we see anything. And let's start hunting some Germans. Alright, we can see our main airfield on our left with a huge amount of aircraft circling around it. And I assume that they are all trying to land. We are a bit late to the party, like 1.5 hours late, so I think most of the aircraft are already RTB. But I'm gonna try and maybe attack the enemy airfield and try if I can take out some aircraft on the ground. Okay, I'm actually opening the canopy again, just because I love the sound of the aircraft. Okay, currently flying almost directly above the front line. A lot of stuff going on around us. Yeah, we've got a little village below us, which is pretty cool, as you can see. I really like how the cities turned out with the textures. Pretty happy with it. No, let's not crash in the ground. Okay, I'm actually running out of fuel real quick, which is a bad thing, so let's try and find something before I do. Oh, spotted some enemy ground target to our left. So let's actually turn on auto rich and let's fence in. Okay, let's go guys. Let's engage some targets. Let's follow this guy. He seems like he's running in on the targets in front of us. Let's get some altitude. Finish off what he started. There we go. Oh, there seems to be one already destroyed. So that's one target less. Let's see if we can find some more. So cool that you can hear the aircraft flying around you. Right, I spotted some other targets right in front of us. So let's try to take it out. Seems to be multiple. Ooh, I got hit. Yeah, so they seem to be, I think they were Panzer IVs. So I can't actually do much with my 50 cals on a Panzer IV. And seems like it hit my wing. Luckily the P-47 is really sturdy, so it can take a lot of hits before it goes down. Let's find some more targets. Hey man, how cool is this? Hear those sounds, man. Oh, that's so cool. I really like it. Okay, so those are the two Panzer IVs that I am not able to take out now, sadly. Next mission I will take some rockets and bombs. Cool. Let's go. It's behind a tree. We got some hits. Let's go for another pass. It seems like the AI is really straight on point when they do gun runs. I think he took him out actually. I think I got one. Take out the other one. Let's go in. Yeah, got him. Yeah, they're both burning. So let's go back. Alright, we are approaching our main airfield. I still got my flight with me. It seemed to be pretty busy over there, so I think I'm going to take a risk since my fuel is really low and I can't just loiter around longer. So I'm just going to put her down. Ah, look at that, man. Huge amount of friendly aircraft over here. Oh, waiting to land. I hope DCS would eventually optimize the behavior of the AI a little bit so that they don't just loiter around for 1+ hours until they run out of fuel and drop down on the floor. That would be nice. Okay, flaps down. Gear down. Going really fast, but I can't take the risk, man. To wait any longer. Yep. Oh no 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 no. We're good. We're good. Hoppa. Perfect. Perfect landing. Yeah. And the reason was, look at this, we were basically at 0 fuel, so I couldn't loiter around longer. But yeah, the benefit of this is that we can actually take a look at the airfield, which is pretty cool. Look at those Spitfires, man. But yeah, we did pretty good. It was a shame that the B-17s didn't took off. We took out some ground targets, and we managed to land safely at the airfield. So let's see how we actually did. Alright, 15 aircraft destroyed, 22 ground units destroyed, and 1 base capture event. We lost 1 P-51, 7 P-47s, wow, that's a huge amount. 1 A-20, 2 Shermans, 2 half-tracks, and the enemy lost 2 Focke-Wulfs, 190s, 4 Bf-109s, 6 Pumas, 6, those are those armored personnel carriers, 1 Flak 30, machine Sats, which I think is a machine gunner, and a truck, I think. So yeah, in terms of the campaign, we did pretty good. We managed to push the front line forward. We did a lot of damage on their ground forces. And yeah, and I'm just happy that the textures actually work. That was the main reason why I wanted to start the Normandy campaign. It's a little bit sad again that the B-17s didn't took off. It could be my bad, or maybe it's a bug, I don't know. Most likely it's my bad, I didn't check the times. And yeah, next time it's gonna be much more exciting, man. Next time we're actually gonna take off at... should I pronounce that? Yeah. De Jumailleux. De Jumailleux. And then we're gonna take some rockets and bombs and stuff and do some proper tank bunking, but then World War II style. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you next time.